Have you ever been in a situation where you have an English speaker that's your friend and they're helping you with something and you feel kind of bad that they're doing it for you and you want to say 辛苦了 and the only thing you can think of is you work so hard, but you know that's probably not the way to say it. Or what about when you have a friend tell you about all the hard things that are going on in their life and you want to say 辛苦你了, but you don't know what to say and so you kind of just don't say anything? Well, today we're going to talk about 4 different situations where 辛苦了 would be used in Chinese and what an American would say in those same situations. Let's take a look at the first situation where somebody does something for you and it's kind of 麻烦 for them and you feel bad and you want to say 辛苦了. So in this situation, we have Mandy and John, and Mandy's phone broke. And so she went to John because he's really good at fixing things. And he's been fixing her phone for already like 2 hours and she feels kind of bad about it. Let's see how she expresses 辛苦了 in English. I really appreciate you doing this for me. Oh, yeah, no problem. So Mandy said, I just wanted you to know that I really appreciate this. And this is just her way of showing like, I know this is really hard for you and I appreciate it. Or she could say it this way. Thank you so much for doing this for me. So, again, it means the same thing as she's just saying, thank you so much for doing this for me. So you could use either one of these in that kind of a situation. Let's take a look at the next situation where somebody tells you about all the hard things that are going on in their life and you want to say 辛苦了. Now, in this situation, we have Gary who notices that Todd looks kind of tired. Let's see how 辛苦了 is used in this situation. Hey man, you okay? You look kind of tired. Yeah, I had to stay up for like 2 nights in a row because I've had a test that I've been studying for, so I haven't been able to sleep lately. Dang, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. So in this situation, he said, dang. That just means like, oh, man, or like, wow. Like, dang, that sucks. 很辛苦. I'm sorry, man. And so in this situation, I'm sorry, man, just means I'm feeling your pain. 我同情你. Right? That's the I'm sorry, man part. Now you may be wondering, how come he's saying I'm sorry? That means 对不起, right? It wasn't his fault. He didn't do anything. But that's because in English, sorry has a little bit different of a meaning. And the best way to understand this is if we go back to where this word came from in Old English, which was the word sarig. Now sarig is really interesting because it meant to be full of sorrow. So if you do something bad, you're full of sorrow. And you apologize. You say, I'm sorry. But if somebody has something bad happen to them and you're full of sorrow for them, you can also say, oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. So in that situation, you're feeling sad for the person. And that's why sorry has more than one function in English. What about a situation where you have a friend and somebody else asks you about that friend? They're like, oh, what's going on with them? And you want to say, oh, 他最近很辛苦, but you don't know how to say it. Well, let's take a look at this daughter and her mom. And where the daughter's asking her mom, why is dad so tired all the time? And let's see how the mom answers. Mom, how come dad's so tired all the time? Well, he's just been having a really hard time at work lately. So in this situation, she said, he's been having a hard time lately, or been having a hard time at work lately. She's being specific. She's saying the reason that he's 辛苦 is because of work. He's been having a hard time at work lately. Now let's take a look at this situation where somebody wants to do something and you're afraid that they don't understand that it's not going to be easy and you want to kind of hint 会很辛苦哦. In this situation, we have Ryan and Ryan really wants to go on a hike with Henry. Let's see how Henry reacts to this. Where are you guys going? Oh, we're going to go on a 50-mile hike. Ooh, I want to go. Okay, but just so you know, it's going to be really hard. So in this situation, he's kind of reminding him, kind of hinting by saying, just so you know, 让你知道哦, just so you know, it's going to be really hard. Or he could say, just so you know, it's not going to be easy. You could say either one of those. Okay, so those are 4 situations where an American would express the idea or feeling of 辛苦了 in English. The main thing to remember here is we can't directly translate one word or one saying from a one language and put it into another. We have to look at the situations. It always depends on the situations. And if we know that, we'll know the right 说法 for each one of those. If you do that, it'll help your English a ton.